AumSum was walking through a blooming garden when a sudden tickle sparked in his nose. His face scrunched up, his chest tightened, and with a burst of force he sneezed loudly. The surprise left him puzzled and thinking, why do we sneeze? Determined to find answers, AumSum shrank himself down to a tiny size and entered through his own nose. Inside, he found soft winding passages lined with tiny hairs called cilia. They moved gently back and forth, sweeping away dust like little brooms. The air was filled with floating particles of pollen, and the walls glistened with a thin layer of mucus. As AumSum explored further, he noticed groups of nerves hidden under the surface. Each time a speck of dust touched them, sparks of energy shot toward the brain. Suddenly, the calm disappeared. Waves of pollen drifted heavily through the passages. The cilia tried to sweep the irritants away, but the pollen spread faster and thicker. The nerves fired urgently, sending more signals to the brain. AumSum tried to run, but heavy mucus dripped and clung to him. Then, the brain commanded the chest muscles to squeeze hard. Air filled the lungs, and with an explosive force, a sneeze shot outward. The mighty blast cleared away the pollen storm and carried AumSum out into the sunlight. AumSum finally understood why we sneeze. Is there sound on Mars? Firstly, because of the cold Martian atmosphere, sound travels at a lower speed on Mars as compared to that on Earth. Secondly, as the Martian atmosphere is extremely sparse, it affects the way sound waves travel from one point to the other. Hence, the volume of sound heard on Mars is automatically lower. Lastly, the Martian atmosphere is made up of around 96% carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide absorbs a lot of higher-pitched sounds. As a result, only lower-pitched sounds can travel long distances on Mars. How do mirrors work?
They don't work. ChumPum makes them work.
Oh, ChumPum! Firstly, visible light, or sunlight, is made up of 7 different colors. A mirror consists of a glass surface in the front, and behind it is an extremely smooth and thin metal film. Now, when light falls on the mirror, it passes through the glass surface and reaches the metal film. The metal film does not absorb any colors of light. Instead, it reflects back all of them. As a result, we can see ourselves in the mirror. Why do our hands shake?
No big deal. My hands as well as my legs shake.
Oh, ChumPum! When our hands shake, we are said to be experiencing hand tremors. Some problem with those areas of the brain which control movement leads to tremors. We may experience hand tremors if we consume too much caffeine. We are suffering from lack of sleep or anxiety. We are suffering from a neurological disease such as Parkinson's. Why do our feet stink?
Nah, only ChumPum's hands stink.
Oh, ChumPum! The reason is bacteria. Bacteria love to grow in damp and dark places, like our sweaty shoes. Also, they multiply easily in sweat. So if we don't wear socks, then their numbers will increase rapidly. The bacteria eat the oils as well as the dead skin cells from our skin. Now, these bacteria start getting rid of the waste in the form of organic acids. These organic acids basically give our feet that bad smell. Why do we dream?
Simple, because ChumPum is a superhero in all the dreams.
Oh, ChumPum. One theory suggests that we dream to fulfill our wishes. It states that we are not able to express all our thoughts consciously. Hence, some of them find their way via dreams. Another theory called threat stimulation suggests that dreams are basically a defense mechanism. For example, nightmares put us in threatening situations, thus allowing us to practice our fight-or-flight response. Some people also believe that dreams don't really mean anything. Why do humans love music?
Because ChumPum is the best musician ever.
Oh, ChumPum. When sound vibrations are produced in specific and intricate patterns, it is known as music. Some researchers found out that we love music because of a neurotransmitter called dopamine. For example, when we eat tasty food, the reward system in our brain is activated and dopamine is released. Dopamine basically makes us feel good. Similarly, when we listen to music, the same dopamine is released, thus making us love listening to music. What is sleep paralysis?
Simple. This is sleep paralysis.
Oh, chum-pum! Sleep paralysis usually occurs when we are dreaming in a REM sleep, as in rapid eye movement sleep. Researchers suggest that when we enter REM sleep, two chemicals, as in GABA and glycine, switch off the activity of our cells. This is done to stop us from enacting our dreams and getting hurt. Now, if we suddenly wake up during the REM sleep, but if GABA and glycine are still active, then even though we are conscious, we are temporarily unable to move. This is called as sleep paralysis. Why do astronauts wear orange and white spacesuits?
Simple. Because chum-pum looks super in orange and white.
Oh, chum-pum. The orange spacesuit is called the Advanced Crew Escape Suit. This suit is worn during the launching or the landing of the space shuttle. If there is any malfunction during this period, and the astronaut decides to escape, then the orange color is the most visible against the blue sky and the sea. The white spacesuit is called the Extravehicular Activities Suit. This suit is worn when astronauts are working outside the space shuttle. Firstly, the white color reflects most of the sun's extreme heat as compared to other colors. Also, it is easy to spot this color against the vast black expanse of space. Does it rain diamonds on Jupiter and Saturn?
Yes, and chum-pum is going to catch all of them.
Oh, chum-pum. Scientists believe that it can actually rain diamonds on Jupiter and Saturn. These planets have methane-rich atmospheres. During storms, lightning turns methane present in clouds into soot. As soot begins to fall, it is subjected to intense temperatures and pressures. These conditions squeeze the soot into chunks of graphite. As the pressure increases, graphite is compressed, making it literally rain diamonds. Does an octopus have 9 brains?
Yes, but it doesn't use any of them.
Oh, chum-pum! An octopus has a decentralized nervous system, with majority of its neurons residing in its arms. These neurons help the arms to independently taste, touch, and control basic motions without consulting the actual brain in its head. Thus, it gives an impression of having 9 brains, when in reality, it only has 1. Why are we afraid of the dark?
Chum-pum is not afraid. Chum-pum loves ghosts.
Oh, chum-pum. In prehistoric times, especially at night, our ancestors were at high risk of being attacked by predators or enemies. Hence, through evolution, the tendency to fear darkness developed in us. Also, as we cannot see properly in the dark, we become anxious and start to imagine the worst possible outcomes. Hence, we are afraid of the dark. How do we puke?
No idea. Chum-pum never pukes.
Oh, chum-pum. Puking or vomiting is generally controlled by a part of the brain called area postrema. Now, when it instructs our stomach to purge, several things happen in our body. Firstly, our teeth get coated with excess saliva to protect them from stomach acid. Our heart rate and breathing increases as we retch. Finally, the stomach and other abdominal muscles forcefully push the contents upwards, and we puke. How can some people predict rain?
Simple. By using their 6th sense.
Oh, chum-pum. Lightning usually occurs just before the beginning of heavy rainfall. Nitrogen and oxygen molecules which are present in the atmosphere are split by the lightning bolts. This eventually leads to the production of ozone. Now, strong blowing winds carry this ozone downward along with them. Ozone is a very sharp-smelling gas. When a person smells this ozone, it helps him predict the rain. What are headaches?
No idea. But chum-pum can give a headache to anybody.
Oh, chum-pum. The pain that we sometimes experience in our upper neck or head is commonly called a headache. Headache is not an indication of our brain hurting. In fact, the brain does not have any pain receptors to experience pain. Headaches are commonly caused due to inflammation or overactivity of muscles, nerves, and blood vessels in our head or neck. Migraine is a common example of this type of headache. Why do humans have so many moles?
Simple, because I invented them.
Oh, chum-pum. Our skin has cells called melanocytes. They give our skin its color. However, sometimes these cells tend to grow in clusters, thus forming moles. Moles can be present at birth or can appear later in life. They are usually black or brown and can be flat or raised. Some moles may even disappear with age. Do blind people really dream?
Nobody can dream. Only Chum-Pum can dream.
Oh, chum-pum. If a blind person lost his vision in the later stage of his life, then his brain would use visual information stored in his memories to create dreams. Now, if a blind person is blind since birth, then his brain has never received any visual information. So instead, his dreams would get their content from memories of sound, smell, touch, etc., which he perceives in his everyday life. But in one science experiment, people who were blind since birth were able to draw their dreams. Why does my foot fall asleep?
Don't worry, I will wake it up.
Oh, chum-pum. Nerves are like cables which run through our entire body. Their main function is to carry electrical impulses or messages between our brain and our body. Now, when we sit on our foot, the nerves in that area are temporarily compressed. Hence, these nerves are not able to send any message to our brain or receive any message from our brain. As a result, the connection between our brain and our foot is cut off. Hence, it feels like our foot has fallen asleep. Why do humans have a belly button?
Simple, to do belly dance.
Oh, chum-pum! When a baby is growing inside a mother's womb, it is not possible for the baby to eat food like us. The umbilical cord carries nutrients from the mother to the baby. Also, it takes away the waste which the baby does not need anymore. Now, when the baby is born, it does not need the umbilical cord anymore. Hence, the doctor cuts the umbilical cord, leaving behind a tiny stump. This stump falls off after a few weeks. This is how we get our belly button. Why is ketchup so difficult to pour?
No problem. Just use a tomato.
Oh, chum-pum! Firstly, as compared to water, ketchup has a higher viscosity. Viscosity is the resistance of a fluid to flowing. That means ketchup provides more resistance to flowing as compared to water. Ketchup consists of many ingredients. But if we look closely, the solid parts of the ketchup, as in the tomato bits, are actually touching each other. This physical connection of the tomato bits gives ketchup the strength to resist flowing. Hence, ketchup is so hard to pour. What is mpox?
Simple. When monkey eats a pox, he becomes an mpox.
Oh, chum-pum! Monkeypox was discovered in 1958 when an outbreak of pox-like disease occurred in colonies of monkeys kept for research. The first human case of monkeypox was recorded in 1970. Monkeypox virus is part of the same family of viruses as variola virus, the virus that causes smallpox. Its symptoms are similar to smallpox, but milder. Symptoms of monkeypox may include fever, headache, muscle aches, backache, chills, exhaustion, and a rash that looks like pimples or bristles. Also, monkeypox is rarely fatal. Can zebras be domesticated?
Impossible. You see what they did to me?
Oh, chum-pum. Firstly, zebras are known to have one of the strongest kicks in the animal kingdom. Secondly, zebras are known to have an extremely powerful bite. Thirdly, as compared to horses, it is extremely difficult to capture a zebra using a lasso, as zebras have a very efficient built-in ducking reflex. Lastly, horses have a strong family structure. If the head of the family is captured, then the rest of the family follows him. The same is not the case with a zebra. What is the science behind a jellyfish's sting?
No idea. I bunked all my science classes.
Oh, chum-pum! Jellyfish's tentacles contain thousands of venom-containing stinging cells called cnidocytes. Cnidocytes are basically small compartments which house mini needle-like stingers. The stinger lies coiled under high osmotic pressure. Now, when there is a trigger due to an external force, the lid of the stinging cell pops open and seawater rushes in. This forces the mini needle-like stinger to shoot out, penetrate, and finally inject venom into the victim. This discharge can occur in less than 1/1,000,000th of a second. This is how a jellyfish stings. What is the science behind our chins?
No ways! There is nothing behind my chin.
Oh, chum-pum! Firstly, it is believed that chins relieve our jaws from the stress that they encounter while chewing food. Secondly, it is believed that our tongues may be putting a lot of stress on our jaws while speaking. Now our chin may be acting as a reinforcing bone, which resists that pressure. Thirdly, it is believed that chins exist to help us attract mates. Lastly, according to one theory, our ancestors had bigger faces. We evolved into smaller ones, and our chins are still gradually shrinking. What exactly is altitude sickness?
I think it might be a burger or a pizza.
Oh, chum-pum! We can develop altitude sickness if we climb rapidly. Our body is not able to adjust to reduced oxygen, as well as changes in air pressure. The mildest form of acute mountain sickness, or AMS, typically occurs above 2,500 meters, with symptoms such as headaches, tiredness, dizziness, etc. It can further progress to high-altitude pulmonary edema, thus making it difficult to breathe, and further to high-altitude cerebral edema, as in swelling of the brain. The best way of preventing altitude sickness is to increase elevation by no more than 300 meters per day. What exactly is cholesterol?
I think it is probably an alien.
Oh, chum-pum! Cholesterol is a waxy, fat-like substance. It is present in all the cells of our body. Cholesterol helps in building cells, vitamins, as well as hormones. Our liver makes all the cholesterol needed by us. But sometimes, our eating habits can force our liver to make more cholesterol than necessary. As a result, there is too much cholesterol in our blood. It combines with other substances and forms a thick, hard deposit on the inside of our arteries. As a result, our arteries become narrow, increasing the risk of heart disease or stroke. How is gold formed?
Simple. Gold is formed like this.
Oh, chum-pum! Gold is produced only when a supernova occurs, as in when stars explode or when neutron stars collide with each other. During such events, heavy elements such as gold are formed via the rapid neutron capture process. Now, when the Earth was getting formed, gold, along with other heavy elements, sank towards the Earth's core. It is believed that around 4 billion years ago, a huge number of asteroids collided with planet Earth, stirring its core and forcing some of the gold into the Earth's mantle, as well as crust. Why are some people claustrophobic? Claustrophobia is an anxiety disorder. It is an intense fear of confined or enclosed spaces. Symptoms of claustrophobia may include shortness of breath, faster heartbeat, sweating, etc. Some researchers believe that a defect in one of our genes may be the cause of our claustrophobia. It is also believed that if one of our parents has claustrophobia, then we are more likely to have it. Finally, it is also believed that our fear of enclosed spaces may be stemming from a traumatic childhood event like being stuck in an elevator. What is the science behind spiderwebs? Firstly, the spider uses its silk thread to connect both the endpoints, thus forming a bridge. Secondly, the spider also ties a loose thread between both the points. Now from the center of the loose thread, it adds a new thread and pulls it to form a Y shape. It then joins the 3 points to form a frame. Then it starts laying radial threads till the web becomes strong enough. Finally, from the center of the web, it starts laying the silk threads spirally, eventually completing the web. Like humans, do animals also dream? Humans dream during their rapid eye movement stage of sleep or REM sleep. In a research, the brain activity pattern of a rat running for some cheese and the one during its REM sleep was found to be similar. Moreover, a singing bird's brain activity while singing and while in its REM sleep also showed similarity, thus indicating that perhaps animals dream of their daily activities. What is the science behind blood rain? Firstly, around Sahara Desert, brownish dust and sand carried away by storms mixes with water droplets in the clouds, thus giving the rain its brownish-red color. Secondly, in Kerala, red spores of Trentipolilia annulata algae get carried away by winds and mix with the falling water droplets, thus causing blood rain. Lastly, in Zamora, Hematococcus pluvialis algae actually get caught in the rain clouds. As a result, they get stressed and produce a red pigment called astaxanthin, thus causing blood rain. Why do humans have eyebrows? Firstly, our arch-shaped eyebrows help channel our sweat, as well as the rain towards the sides of our faces, thus protecting our eyes. Secondly, eyebrows help us express a wide range of emotions, like surprise, anger, etc. Lastly, eyebrows also help in recognizing faces. In a study, scientists found that participants had a tougher time recognizing people's faces when their eyebrows were erased. How does a cough happen? When anything irritates our breathing passage, our brain activates the cough response. First of all, we gasp in a large volume of air into our lungs. Next, our epiglottis closes, thus closing off the windpipe. Then our rib muscles begin to contract, thus putting pressure on the lungs. But as the windpipe is closed, the air can't move out, so more pressure builds up. Finally, the epiglottis opens and air forcefully rushes out, carrying the irritant and thus producing a cough. Why is the Leaning Tower of Pisa not falling? Firstly, the Leaning Tower of Pisa doesn't fall because a line drawn from the tower's center of gravity to the ground passes through its base. Secondly, the relationship between the tower's height and rigidity and the softness of the soil keeps the tower from falling. Lastly, the long construction delays allowed the ground to become compact and the structure to settle, thus making the tower's foundation stronger over time. Are treadmills any good? Firstly, on a treadmill, instead of our leg muscles, the propulsion belt propels our body forward. Hence, it limits our muscle development. Secondly, as compared to treadmills, nature provides us uneven surfaces and turns, thus allowing our leg muscles to learn and adapt. Thirdly, most treadmills don't have a downward incline feature. Hence, the runners don't get the benefit of jogging downhills. Lastly, running on treadmills can be extremely boring as compared to running outdoors. Why do men have an Adam's apple but women don't? Adam's apple is basically a protruding chunk of thyroid cartilage that surrounds our larynx or voice box. It is more prominent in men because during puberty, the larynx tends to grow more in males than it does in females. As a result, in men it causes the cartilage to project outwards, thus creating an Adam's apple. Some researchers believe that a larger Adam's apple may also play a role in deepening our voice. What causes people to be allergic? An allergy occurs when our immune system mistakenly identifies a normal innocuous substance as a harmful intruder. Hence, it produces antibodies to kill the intruder, and in the process gives rise to itching, runny nose, watery eyes, etc., thus causing an allergy. Now, according to hygiene hypothesis, if children are kept in extremely clean environments and not exposed to germs at all, then their immune system fails to develop properly and instead starts attacking harmless substances, thus causing an allergy. Why do men have deeper voices than women? According to a research, during prehistoric times, males had to fight for females. So deeper voices allowed them to appear more intimidating and dominant, thus scaring their opponent away. Now, let's see how this deep voice is produced. The size of larynx or voice box is greater in males as compared to females. Hence, the vocal folds or cords present within the larynx lengthen as well as thicken. As a result, when males speak, the folds vibrate less per second, thus producing a deeper voice. Do plants really poop? Firstly, some plants get rid of their waste material by peeling off their bark, as well as by shedding off their leaves. Secondly, some plants get rid of their waste material in the form of secretions, such as latex, gum, resin, etc. Thirdly, some plants remove their excess water through tiny pores present on the margins of their leaves. This process is called guttation. Lastly, carnivorous plants like Venus flytrap catch insects, extract their juices, and then open up, thus allowing the waste material to fall off. What are birthmarks? Birthmarks are colored marks on our skin which are present at birth or appear shortly afterwards. Birthmarks are of two types, vascular and pigmented. Vascular birthmarks are caused when a lot of blood vessels clump together, or they are stretched wider than usual. Pigmented birthmarks are generally caused when cells called melanocytes grow together in clusters. Birthmarks may also be inherited sometimes, and some of them may be similar to marks on other family members. What is the main cause of stuttering? In our brain, Wernicke's area and Broca's area control our speech and language. Wernicke's area helps in choosing the correct words to express our thoughts, whereas Broca's area is believed to be involved in producing movements in vocal folds, tongue, etc., thus allowing us to speak those words. Now, stuttering can occur if a brain injury or stroke either damages the Broca's area or reduces the blood flow to this region, thus not allowing it to produce movements properly. Why does our heart beat faster when we feel threatened? In stressful situations, a part of our brain called the amygdala generates a response of fear or danger and sends it to the hypothalamus. Now, the hypothalamus activates our fight or flight system, which in turn causes the release of adrenaline. Adrenaline increases our breathing rate, elevates our blood pressure, and most importantly, it makes our heart beat faster than normal. This allows more oxygen and glucose to reach our cells through blood, giving us a burst of energy and thus making us capable to fight or flight. Why do we have 5 fingers on each hand? A theory suggests that we have 5 fingers because together they make a perfect, strong grip. Using them, we can operate small objects with great control and precision. Second theory suggests that 3 molecules called BMP, WNT, and SOX9 are responsible for our 5 fingers. Since in our embryonic stage, they mark out spaces specifically for these 5 fingers. Finally, limb law predicts that the number of fingers on our hand should be around 5, based on the idea that since fingers must be able to reach back over our palm and cover it, the finger length should be roughly the same as the diameter of our palm. Why exactly are butterfly wings so colorful? Firstly, butterflies get their color from chemical pigments such as melanin, which absorb certain wavelengths of light while reflecting others. Secondly, butterflies' wings are made up of thousands of transparent microscopic scales. Also, each scale has multiple layers separated by air. Hence, when light passes through these scales, it is reflected multiple times. These reflections compound one another and intensify the colors. How exactly do our muscles grow? Firstly, for muscle growth, we need to apply stress, which is greater than what our muscles are used to. This leads to mTOR and satellite cell activation. Both are responsible for muscle growth. Secondly, when one feels sore after a workout, one may be experiencing localized muscle damage. This leads to the activation of satellite cells, which are said to be responsible for muscle growth. Lastly, pump training, as in doing repetitions at a fast speed with short rest intervals, causes metabolic stress. Metabolic stress causes cell swelling around the muscles, thus making them appear larger. What is your skin made up of? Epidermis, the top layer of our skin, makes new skin cells as well as protects us from germs, sun, and the rain. Also, it contains melanin, the pigment which gives our skin its color. Dermis, the middle layer, is responsible for producing sweat as well as keeping our skin strong, flexible, and smooth. Also, it is dermis's responsibility to tell us if something is too hot or cold. Hypodermis, or fatty layer, is the bottom-most layer. It protects our bones and muscles from injuries during a fall. Where did pigeons come from? Pigeons, as we know today, are said to have descended from a wild creature known as the rock dove. It is believed that about 10,000 years ago, people began domesticating as well as breeding rock doves primarily for food. Over time, people realized that pigeons had excellent navigational skills. Pigeons started being used to guide lost ships towards land, as well as to carry messages over long distances. Eventually, instead of looking at pigeons as a food source, people started breeding them as a hobby. Is it true that all babies are born with blue eyes? Before being born, babies spend several months in almost complete darkness. Now, in many babies, melanocytes secrete melanin without the need for light. In these cases, the melanin gives the baby's eyes their brown color at birth. But in some babies, melanocytes require light to trigger melanin production. Now, as these babies have spent the last several months in almost complete darkness, there hasn't been much melanin production, hence their eyes look blue. Why do our palms have lines? The lines on our palms, known as palmar flexion creases, develop before birth and have important functions. They allow our skin to bend and stretch easily when we grip or move our hands. Without them, our palms would be too stiff, making precise hand movements harder. These lines also improve grip by reducing friction. Some believe they hold clues about personality or destiny, but their main purpose is biological. Like fingerprints, Palm lines are unique to each person due to genetic and developmental differences. What causes mouth ulcers? Also called canker sores, these pesky spots appear when the delicate tissue inside the mouth becomes irritated or injured. They can be triggered by accidental bites, spicy or acidic foods, stress, vitamin deficiencies, or hormonal shifts. Some individuals are more susceptible due to genetics or an overly reactive immune system. Unlike cold sores, they aren't contagious. While they typically heal within 1 to 2 weeks, they can be quite painful in the meantime. What is insomnia? Insomnia is when sleep refuses to play along. You toss, turn, and count the cracks on the ceiling instead of drifting off. It can be a short-term annoyance or a long-term struggle, leaving you exhausted, irritable, and unable to concentrate. Things like stress, caffeine, excessive screen time, or health problems can make it worse. Improving sleep might involve sticking to a bedtime routine, skipping late-night coffee, or unplugging before bed. For serious cases, therapy or medication could be necessary. What causes our fingers to crack? Our finger joints are enclosed in a capsule filled with synovial fluid, which helps lubricate them and nourish the bone surfaces. When we crack our knuckles, we stretch this capsule, reducing the pressure inside the joint. This drop in pressure causes dissolved gases in the synovial fluid to form bubbles. When these bubbles collapse, they produce the familiar cracking sound. Why do we get a brain freeze? A brain freeze, also called sphenopalatine ganglion neuralgia, is a brief but sharp headache triggered by eating or drinking something very cold too fast. When the cold touches the roof of our mouth, it rapidly shrinks blood vessels. In response, the body widens them again, sending pain signals to the brain, which mistakenly perceives it as a headache. This quick, intense pain usually fades in less than a minute. Why do my fingers get wrinkly in water? The wrinkling of our fingers in water is an evolutionary trait controlled by the nervous system. When submerged, the outer skin layer swells as it absorbs water, while underlying blood vessels constrict, causing the wrinkled appearance. This reaction, managed by the autonomic nervous system, enhances grip on wet surfaces, an advantage for early humans when collecting food in water. Unlike passive water absorption, this wrinkling is an intentional response, indicating it developed to improve hand dexterity. What causes goosebumps in humans? Goosebumps occur when small muscles at the base of our hair follicles tighten, making the hairs stand upright. This reaction, known as piloerection, is triggered by cold, fear, or intense emotions. It's an evolutionary relic from our fur-covered ancestors. Raising hair helped them conserve heat or seem more intimidating to threats. In modern humans, though, it serves little purpose since we lack thick body hair. Goosebumps can also be tied to adrenaline surges, like when we listen to stirring music or feel overwhelming emotions. Why no cure for common cold yet? Curing the common cold is challenging because it's triggered by numerous viruses, primarily rhinoviruses, making a universal treatment difficult. These viruses mutate rapidly, so even after fighting one, new strains continue to appear. Unlike bacterial infections, colds don't react to antibiotics. Though the immune system eventually eliminates the virus, symptoms like sneezing, coughing, and congestion make it unpleasant. With no cure available, treatment revolves around rest, hydration, and easing symptoms.